In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to convert a number from polar form back into standard form. I just want to point out that in the last video, I had called this a plus bi form the complex form, but it's actually the standard form. So that's a minor correction that I want to point out. But let's get on to converting into standard form. Whenever you're converting something into standard form, all you really want to do is evaluate this. So we're going to actually just want to distribute the 3 to both of these terms. And if we distribute, we're going to have 3 times cosine of 117 degrees plus 3i sine of 117 degrees. And from here, we're just going to evaluate this. We can actually just use our calculator for this because 117 is not a nice degree. So let's use our calculator. On your calculator, you must always make sure that your mode is in degree mode. So you can type in 3 times cosine of 117. And this gives us negative 1.362 if we round. Plus, now let's do the next part. The next part is 3i sine of 117. So in our calculator, we can type in 3 times sine of 117 and we get 2.673. So we can say 2.673i. 73i, because we have to bring down this I. So we didn't multiply in our calculator, so we just bring it down. And since these are not like terms, because this term has an I, this is an a plus bi form. So this is our final result. This is our number in standard a plus bi form. Now let's do another one. For this next one, we're going to want to do something similar. We're going to again want to distribute the 4 to evaluate this. So we're going to have, this is going to be 4 times cosine of 5 pi over 4 plus 4 I sine of 5 pi over 4. So the next thing we're going to want to do is try to evaluate what sine and cosine of 5 pi over 4 is. So let's just rewrite this. This is going to be 4 times the evaluation plus 4 times whatever we get. So now let's look at 5 pi over 4. 5 pi over 4 is actually in the third quadrant. This means that cosine and sine are both negative because in the third quadrant, only tangent is positive. So we're going to have a negative for both sine and cosine. And if you guys remember from the previous videos, we talked about the reference angle, and the reference angle for 5 pi over 4 is just pi over 4. So we can use this in order to determine what cosine of 5 pi over 4 is. So on our table, we can go to cosine of pi over 4, and that's the square root of 2 over 2. So this is going to be negative square root of 2 over 2. And for sine, it's going to be something similar. Sine of pi over 4 is also the square root of 2 over 2. All we have to do now is just simplify. If we simplify this, we can divide 4 divided by 2 and simplify this. So this is going to have a 2 left over. So now all we have to do is multiply 2 times negative square root of 2. And that is negative 2 square root of 2. Again, we can simplify the 4 and the 2. So we have a 2 left over. And we have 2 times negative square root of 2. So that is negative 2 square root of 2. But we also have to bring down the I. Be careful not to forget the i's. So you have an I left over, and that usually goes outside of the square root. So you have this as your final answer for a plus bi form. If you guys have any questions, you guys can comment down below. Make sure to subscribe for the latest videos. Bye guys.